Hello guys, and welcome back to For the Life of Me. You see what I did? I didn't say for the life of me. I didn't make it breathy. I made it for the life of me, just like normal. I can say it. I can do it. Okay, no more breathiness. No more breathy for the life of me. No more breathy one tick pulse. No more anything. Before we continue, I have two things to say. Number one, sorry for the episode being out too late. I've been working on Planets Remastered like a dog. If you've been following my Instagram, I've just posted like 3 times about it in the past 2 days, and I've been working just really hard to get it done and completely forgot to record my episode, and then I went over to my grandparents, so I didn't really get the time to record an episode. So now I'll edit this as soon as I'm done recording, and I'll post it hopefully by 3 o'clock. The second thing is I have to keep this episode under 20 minutes because this episode is going to be all about Planets Remastered, which is, of course, what I've been working on for the past long while. And I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of reacting to it, but that is how long all of the clips are together. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. How long is the shortest song? I think it might be Pluto. Pluto actually remastered. It's 2 minutes long or so I've just got to keep talking for another little bit. But basically, over the past little while, I've been working on remastering my original album, The Planets, which I told you guys about. I don't know when I started Planets, but I don't know, whenever I gained background music, I guess. But I'll do some research on that a little bit after we, do I just keep saying until the right time? I'll do some research on that. I have to re-roll the music. Wow, I almost was late there. That was not good at all. Anyways, so question number 1. When did I add background music to my show? Because background music has become a huge thing about it. Oh, episode 6, I made a song on Soundtrap. For the quality of audio, blah, there's just talking being recorded today, and I made a song on Soundtrap, and it was actually really cool sounding. There we go. Now I'm reading a transcription of my 6th episode. Now the other music we're going to be rolling is the actual song, which I have named Venus. Don't ask why. Just somebody at school said that it should have the name of a planet in it, and I was like, okay, so I named it Venus because that was the first word that came to my mind. But here's my new song, Venus. Wow. But when did I actually like put all of the music in? Where is it? Background music. I know I had said something about it. Okay, so it's not in episode 8. You'll try episode... I feel like it would be... Whoa, there's a bunch of missing episodes. 10? For the Life of Me shirt. Oh, I am wearing a random unmuted media shirt. Let's see. Roll a yeast roll? What am I talking about? Oh, here we are. Episode 10. I say... I don't know. Should I add like some background music in all this? Well... Oh, look. Okay, that works perfectly. Maybe I should add some background music. Maybe my stuff, just like, that kind of stuff in the background. But anyways, what do I use in terms of technology? Oh, I hate the title technology and what I use from it. So it was episode 11, which was removed because of stupid copyright issues. Oh yeah, the live episode for the life of me. I remember that's what one of the files is named. So it was episode 11. So we've gone through. Wait, this episode's episode 20. Oh wow. Okay. Happy episode 20, guys. So, actually, I need to get down to the point. This entire episode, everything you hear in the background, all 8 songs will be playing in order, and you'll be able to mostly hear the enhancements that I have made to each of them. And I'm going to be figuring out today which of these is my favorite. So I know Neptune, Mercury, and Venus got new melodic tracks. Earth got a new beat track. Mars got some cool effects added to it. Jupiter had one of its tracks expanded because I didn't even know that it existed. Saturn just basically had its build changed a little bit to make it better. Oh, and Pluto got a new melodic track as well. Pluto's always been one of my favorites for some reason. I'm going to actually get a sticky note because for some reason I just conveniently have a bunch of desk supplies over here. And I have a coaster too, guys. I'm prepared. I have nothing to put on the coaster though. I have a Lego pin. Okay, let me do some explaining really quickly here about the way that my desk is laid out. So I recently redid it on all the way to my very left because it's like mounted to a wall and it's like in this little divot area. It's a very interesting way. And then I have 4 shelves above me of just trinkets and doodads and other random stuff like that. I also have some lights up here that I almost never turn on, but they make the setup look way better. Need to consider adding some lights to the setup. But all the way to the left, I have my PC, which I have moved up from my bottom right hand, like under the desk. And I also have my headphones hanging on the wall now. I then have my speakers, which are now taped down to the desk, as well as my monitor, which I've just pushed back. And I also have an Amazon Smart Assistant thing, my keyboard and all that. But the best part of my entire desk setup is my organizer. My organizer, you know, you need your pens and your pencils and all your flash drives or whatever you want to put in that organizer. Well, my needs are special. I need spaces to store things. I needed something that would be ultra customizable and just really, really easy to do. And I also have a knack for Lego bricks. So I have built myself a Lego desk organizer. But the thing about it is it has like 3 tiers. So all the way to the very back, I have just a normal compartment. And then in front of that, I actually have a Lego pin. That's what I'm planning on using to write with. I have a Lego pin, and it slots perfectly into a 1x1 hole. And as soon as I built that, I was like, oh, I need to do something with this pin. Because it just looks like if you pressed it, it would pop out a secret compartment. If you hit it down, let me see if the mic will pick it up. Yeah, it definitely does. It pops out this little secret drawer, and it's really, really cool, actually. I engineered that myself. And then very, very recently added, at the very, very front, I have a flash drive, bright red, normal flash drive size, that stores all of my music on it, including the remastered aspects, planets, yeah. And so I made a little compartment for it, which is what I knew I needed. And then I was like, well, what can I add to it to make it more fun? Instead of just grabbing it out of the compartment, why not take it and launch it across your desk? So I have a little lever, and with my little lever, I hit it down, and it launches my flash drive out of the pocket and just onto my desk somewhere. So now I have my flash drive for music whenever I need to. Maybe I'll post a setup picture at some point. That would be quite interesting. I also have a MagSafe spot for my phone. Anyways, back to the first topic. I almost called this show off topic because I do it a lot. I'm going to be creating my tier list. Let me draw real quick. My tier list of my Planet songs. So at the very bottom, remastered specifically, at the very bottom, I'm putting Saturn. I've never been a huge fan of Saturn. I'm one for epic kind of songs or just ones that I could sing along to. I mean, they're instrumental. It's kind of interesting if you can sing along to an instrumental song. Wow, there's so many good songs. Like, I love Venus, I love Mercury, I love Earth. Mars is alright, Jupiter's great, and Pluto's great. Okay, I'm putting Mars in 7th. This is based off of the remastered, because Venus, the biggest issue with Venus in the original song is if you go back and listen to it, it sounds very, very empty at the beginning. It's just ba 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 ba. ba ba. So that space desperately needed to be filled, and I can actually read some of the notes if you guys are interested. I might do that in the next episode because I have a whole lot of notes for improving my music. But in Venus Remastered, now I've added an effect to it, so instead it goes ba 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 ba, and it keeps echoing on and on, which is very, very cool. Also, I did have my Amazon Smart Assistant set to respond to echo, but I know I would say echo too much, like with echoes and all that. So I changed it to Ziggy. I don't even know why that's an option. Is that actually like an Amazon thing? I don't know. Anyways, so Venus is way better. And then I was listening to Venus Remastered or an early version of Venus Remastered while taking out the trash. And you know that part that goes etc. I was like, oh yeah, they could put some harmony in here. Is it I was like, oh yeah, that would work. I did, and it sounds so ridiculously good. So you probably heard it a little earlier in this episode, right after Mercury Remastered. Right now, I would say we're probably at, let's see, we're about 10 minutes of the way through. Saturn or Jupiter? Jupiter is finishing up Mars right now, finishing up Mars. I'll see. 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Let me write that down, just so I can remind myself for editing. Anyways, I know what Pluto Remastered sounds like. I don't really know what it sounds like in spatial audio and all that, because for some reason there's a glitch with Apple Music. Every time I would put it in, because you know, there's like a really interesting little workaround, little cheat to get your own custom files in Apple Music. They don't really make it easy for you though. But for some reason, it recognizes it, Pluto, as the official distribution version and just uses that file instead. I don't want you to use that file. I want you to use the file that I uploaded. So for some reason, Pluto is not the Pluto that I wanted it to be. So you know, you can change titles and stuff. So right now there's just a bunch of remastered tracks, and then it's just Pluto not remastered, which is kind of funny. I find it kind of funny. Maybe you guys don't. It would be kind of sad if you didn't. Anyways, back to the tier list, so I can actually like do something good in this episode. Saturn is 8th. Mars is 7th. I love Venus. I love Pluto. I love Earth. I love a lot of songs. Now I gotta figure out. Now I gotta figure out where to put all these, because I think Earth, Venus. I'm sorry, Neptune is 4th. I like Neptune. Noah likes Neptune. My mother likes Neptune. I prefer other songs over Neptune. Earth, Jupiter, and Venus are probably in the top 3 for me. I'm gonna say Mercury at 5th. As much as I love the new track, I don't think that it has quite, it's not quite as good, the melody isn't, in my opinion. It was also very repetitive in the original, and that's probably what I'm going back to. Oh, great. I gotta put Jupiter, Venus, Earth, and Pluto. Jupiter's great, Venus is great, Earth is great, and Pluto is great. Jupiter is the only one out of all of those that doesn't have a new track. I'm gonna go ahead and say the best remastered song, the best change, was definitely Venus. Venus is one of my personal favorites now. I love it. It was the first song I made. I was like, wow, I'm so good at this. I really wasn't. But I will get better. I will get better at making music, and now that Remastered is submitted for distribution, I'm really, really excited for you guys to hear it. Okay, Venus, blank, blank, Neptune, Mercury, blank, Saturn, or Mars, Saturn. Pluto. I did some really fun stuff with a little new track in Pluto. That sounds great. But I might put it at 3. I'm putting Pluto at 3. I think you guys are gonna be amazed. If you're a fan of Earth, well, I mean, I'm a fan of Earth. I like where I live. I like the planet that I live upon. Earth is going second. Wow. Okay, Saturn is definitely 8th, Mars is definitely 7th. I feel like, yeah, that's my brain. Mercury and Jupiter are swapping. I'm putting Mercury in 6th. None of these songs I don't like. It's just that I like Jupiter. The changes I've made to Jupiter way better than the changes that I've made to Mercury. Even though the it is a very welcome addition. Everything is a welcome addition to these empty songs. But yeah, that's my final list. Venus at first, Earth, Pluto, Neptune, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. Wow. I would agree with that. I love the beat changes in Earth. I don't know why I did that, but like it was only a little hi-hat, and then I was like, oh, I wonder what would happen if you kind of threw some bass in here. What would happen if you threw some snaps in here? What would happen if you just made this song so much better? And the bass line and the whoosh leading up to the, oh wait, you guys may have not heard it. The bass line and the whoosh leading up to the fun part. I said somewhere in my notes, I was like, oh yeah, Earth needs a track that's that kind of happy part, the part. Earth needs a track that's exclusive to that. So I tried doing it and it sounded terrible. I'm like, okay, I'll just forget about that. And then I made the bass line and I was like, wait, that could be happy part exclusive. It was one of the best decisions I ever made, and that is a bass track made by me. So is the vibes in Venus Remastered, and so is the beat in Earth as well. But yeah, I'm so ready for you guys to hear Planets Remastered. This episode has just kind of been all over the place, as I may actually change the titling scheme, because recently it's just been, oh, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about this. So I might change the titling scheme to just For the Life of Me and then date. That's my thought. I think I will do that. So starting today, I might start titling them with the date versus titling them with words. Because, like, look at my last episode title. It was a mouthful. Talking about One Tick Pulse Center and unmuted media. Wow. Anyways, relating to that, the new UMSO editor is out. I promise I'll do some stuff there, but currently it is not available for our website, so I will go back to that. And sorry for making this episode a little bit late, as just, planets. I love it. And, you know what's even better? Now I get to move on to the good music. Like Vortex, like Flow, like Echoes, like Ripples. I'm excited. I'm excited even for Harmony, because Harmony is terrible. I skip it every time. I'm like, this needs to be better. So guess what? I'm making it better. I'm no longer going to listen to the original Planets. I'm now listening to Planets Remastered, but I'll leave both of them uploaded, and that way you guys can just see the difference of how much these songs have improved. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be checking Route Note every day. I've been fidgeting with this Lego pin the entire episode. I'm going to be checking Route Note every day, and I'm going to be like, hey, have you approved Planets Remastered yet? You approved Planets Remastered yet? Also, I have now earned a whole 21 cents from this music stuff. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the money. Don't you hate it when Apple, like, sees half of your face and they're like, oh, that's not you? Anyways, want to go over, for some people whose news source is only here, I want to go over a couple of announcements, a couple of other announcements with Center, and then I will be off because I don't want to make this episode longer than my music. So I got 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. Bam. Anyways, I need to breathe, don't I? I get too enthusiastic on these episodes. I'm wasting time. Speaking of time, Time's Running Out has officially released. It's good. The build is a long build. I realized, I was like, oh yeah, this song is perfect. I didn't really re-listen to it, and now that I re-listened to it, it doesn't sound that good. So, as recently announced, Aspects Remastered is coming soon. You're welcome. Well, you guys already knew that, because I said it last episode, and then I was like, wait, I'm an idiot. I said that last episode, didn't I? But Time's Running Out will be remastered, and will be added to Aspects Remastered. So, now Aspects will have 8 songs, and Planets will have 8 songs, and now everybody's equal. Yay! So, and it'll keep the same title. Maybe I'll change it to Pendulum. But anyways, quickly, thank you for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.